What's up guys, Viper FPV here, and today we have a brand new simulator that just came out on Steam. It's called FPV AIR 2, and I just want to kind of just give you an overview of what this simulator is all about, and kind of just do more of a comparison since I did do a lot of reviews on other simulators like Liftoff, Velocidrone, and Freerider. This will be probably more directly related to FPV Freerider since this game is $5 and FPV Freerider is around that same price. I think you even can find an FPV Freerider for free if you search the internet a lot, I guess. Because I couldn't find it for free, but I know that it's out there somewhere. But so let's go ahead and go into all the settings and all the features. So right off the bat, we have your input. So you can use a Tyrannus, a Turnigy Evolution, a FlySky, or even an Xbox controller if you really want to. And the only thing you have to go ahead and do is once you connect up your controller, is click on Calibrate Ranges and just move your sticks around, and then it'll calibrate all those stick positions for you. I did notice that I was getting some inversion, so I had to invert the throttle, yaw, and roll axis, which is kind of weird because I have to do it with any other simulators, but this is a different game, so we'll just take it as it is. So once you're done with that, you can hit save and exit. And now we have the configurator page. Now this is like a little play on words. It's grade A flight, and the only thing you can do in here is just change your rates, and it does use the Betaflight rates, so I have my rates I use all the time. So it's 1.05, 0.79, 1000 degrees per second, and I use some expo of 0.30. And once you're done with that, hit X right there. Now this is the settings page, and you'd be happy to know that this thing does work on some lower end computers. I'm using this on a laptop, an Omen laptop that's using a i7 7700 HQ processor with a 1050 Ti graphics card, and I'm running it at maximum, and I'm getting around 130 or so frames per second, and I even have it off the battery, so it would even go higher than that if it had it on not battery power. But if you're running this on like an old computer or an old laptop, you just might be able to get away with it running on low. It doesn't have a lot of assets in the game to where it has to generate a lot of those things. So this might be a good little simulator to get started, especially if you're just getting into FPV or if you just want to get some practice in and don't have a lot of money. So let's go ahead and get out of this. And now this is the physics section. The original physics that came with it I did not like, so I actually changed them up. I think UAV Futures did a video on this simulator as well, and I tweaked them a little bit more from their recommended settings to feel like I feel like this gets me the best balance of how a quad should feel like. It's not perfect, but it's close as I can get it. So you can even mess with these settings too if you actually want to try it out. And then we have our tracks right here, and originally it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tracks, and it does have the UAV test track, which is really neat, and that's what we'll be testing on. Now if you want to go ahead and get the DLC, we have these here and these here, but they are more expensive. I think there's $8 for this one, I know for a fact. I'm not sure how much this one is, but if that's what you want to get, you can get the DLC as well for it. This is the scores. It kind of keeps all the high scores, also keeps the highest scores from the multiplayer, which yes, this does have multiplayer. No one's online right now to play with, but it does work pretty flawlessly. I'm not going to go into it that much, but like FPV Freerider doesn't have any type of multiplayer function, but this does, and you might get a lot more enjoy out of this than FPV Freerider. So let's go ahead and get to a track here. Let's load up UAV Futures test track. The same type of field. There's different racing layouts, and let's go ahead and go here. Now you can customize your LEDs on the back of your quad right here. And then also you can change the prop color right there. We have frames that we can pick up. We can pick the America frame, or we can pick the Helix, or the default frame, which is just a made-up frame that they made. But we're going to pick the America. And they also, I guess in the future as well, since this is a brand new game that just came out, they probably will be adding some motor options as well. They just have the 2207 motors at the moment. So let's go ahead and get into the track, and let me go ahead and reset it so we're at the front and kind of give you what it looks like when we are flying around. So there we go. Do a little loop there. I like how it's red and you really can see the marker where you need to go. Oops. And when you crash in this game, as you just seen, you don't have to worry about resetting it every time, which is really good. It's kind of like always on turbo mode. So that's one lap. Do a little bit of freestyle here, and then kind of show you what the map looks like with the trees. So these are all the trees, and this is on, remember, it's on high settings, so it's not really doesn't impact your resources on your computer a lot. And I'm going out of range to kind of show you what it does. It counts down to 0, and then it starts you back right at the beginning. And another thing too, it doesn't have any music. It just has the sound effects of the quad, which I wish there was some music, but you could always, you know, play some background music. Ooh, had a little bit of hiccup on my computer. But yeah, so this is pretty much FPV Freerider. I definitely recommend it, especially over FPV Freerider. Now, comparing it to Liftoff or Velocidrone, or even to DRL, if you're trying to get something better than them, I don't think this is. Not yet, anyway. But I'll keep you guys updated as things go on and updates come onto this game, things change. So I appreciate you guys watching, and if you found this video useful, go ahead and give it a like, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys in another video. See you guys later. Peace.